Hi friends, today's today's topic is syntax. Syntax is very important part of English grammar. This is important for the student of class 11 or 12, but this is also important for the student of ninth, 10th, 8th and others. What is syntax? Syntax means syntax is a kind of topic that means combination of subject, verb and agreement. Most of the time, when I watch the students' copies, generally I found that most of the students will make, are generally making mistakes in understanding subject, verb, and its combination or its agreement. Towards that situation or problem, I have decided today to discuss about the subject, verb, and agreement. Friends, firstly, you have to watch the subject. If the subject is singular, a singular subject means a subject or a noun that refers to a single person or thing. For example, if I write pen, pen means a pen. It is a singular. If I make its plural, it will be pens. Means more than one pen. After adding s or es or ies, generally we make a plural noun. For example, boy, boys, baby, babies. When the word is ends with y and y is preceded by any consonant sounds, then we replace y by I and es will add to make the word from singular to plural. This is the rule of changing singular noun to plural noun. Now next is the verb. Any of the verb is in plural form. Plural form. For example, any of the verb is in V1. For example, go, come, sing, run. If I have taken an example, run. This is the verb. And if I add s or es, generally s will add in run, then the verb will be, by adding s, run will be make singular. My intention is to say that by adding s, es or ies, we make a verb from plural to singular. Friends, syntax means sentence structure. As we discussed here, there are certain rules of sentence structure which we must know and apply carefully. There are indeed some exceptions to this rule, but these exceptions are also governed by some rules. Now, rule 1. It is the subject verb and agreement. It is also called a structure. It means formal agreement in person, number, gender, tense between two or more parts of sentence. Rule 1. If you have a subject and subject is I or we, first person subject, the plural will be go, means plural will be v1. I and we and the verb go refers to the verb 1 that is used in a present tense. If you have a subject like you is the example of second person, and second person agree with the verb go in present tense. There is also third form, a third form, or it is also a plural number that takes verb 1. For example, go. Ram is also a singular subject but is third person singular number. Then it takes the verb of s or es. For example, Ram goes. A bird is the example of third person, and that takes the V5 or the verb flies. A bird flies. Birds. Birds is the subject of plural number. That is what it will take V1. The verb form will be fly. Rule number 2. Plural verb in present tense, singular verb in present tense. Here the after adding s or es, verb makes from singular to verb makes from plural to singular. Sit is the plural form of the verb in present tense, and sits is the singular form of the verb in present tense. As you know that by adding our s or es, we generally make plural to singular verbs. Run, runs. Run is the plural and runs is singular. It, its. Go, goes. Here, go is the plural verb and goes is singular. Fly, flies. Here, after writing fly, y is at the last. So while changing it from plural to singular, y will be changed in I and es will add. Then the fly of the plural form will change into singular form. Play, plays. It should be remembered here that when s or es is added to a verb, it's become singular, but when s or es is added to a noun, it becomes plural. Here it has been written that by adding s or es in a verb, we mix a singular verb. By adding s or es in a noun, we mix that word or plural noun. Rule 3. Special attention needs to be paid to verbs to be. Am, is, are, was, were are called verbs to be. First person, I agree with am in singular. First person, I agrees with was. And first person, plural, we agree with are in present and were in past. Second person, you agree with are and agree with were. That is why in plural form, you agree with are and were. Are is used in past and were is used in are is used in present and were is used in past. Third person, he agrees with the verb is in present, and he was agreed with the verb of past, and he is and it was is the singular form of the verb, and they are or they were are two different verbs used of present or past. The following are the singular and plural form of the verb to be and has and have. Plural of is are, plural of am are, plural of was were, are, plural of are, Plural of has, have. Will, shall, would, should always take have. Will, shall, would, should always take have after them. They never takes has, whether the subject is singular or plural. If we have the helping verb or a verb like shall or will, we never add has or others, has or had. Instead of adding has or had, it would be better you to add I shall have. You should to use have. I shall have a new ball. You shall have a new ball. Rule 6. If two or more singular subjects are joined and they take verb in plural number, as the great poet and a scholar is dead, means the great poet and a scholar. Here great poet and a scholar are a one man and who is dead. Then you don't understand that the great poet was other and a scholar was other. Both of the uh, subjects are equal. These subjects refer to a single person. That's what is suitable to used here. Second example: my friend and benefactor has come. My friend and benefactor both are the example of a subject, a singular subject. So we use has here. In the above given example, the first and the second subject refers to a single subject. So the verb will agreed according to the first subject. Rule 7. If two or more singular subjects are joined with and. If two or more singular subjects are joined with and, they take verb in plural number. Raj and John come here every day. The father and son work together. Here one subject, first subject and the second subject is added by and. Then we apply the plural form of the verb. Rule 8. If two subjects taken together mean one thing only, they take the verb in singular number. If two subjects taken together mean one thing, two subjects make us a single thing, one thing, the verb will obviously be in singular. Bread and butter makes a good breakfast. Bread and butter. Bread and butter are meant for each other. Butter is the combination of bread. So our which verb will agree? Singular verb will agree here. So, slow and STD wins the race. Slow and STD refers to a single subject, single phrase. That is what wins is the appropriate verb agrees to the subject. Here's third sentence: early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Early to bed and early to rise. That is also an example of phrase. Here, both the subjects just means to a single things. So we agreed with the singular form of the verb. Rule 9. If the two or more singular subjects are joined by or, nor, either, or neither, nor, and if they are of different numbers, the plural subject is placed near the verb and the verb is used in plural number. As first, neither the teacher nor his students were present here. Here there are missing word, neither the teacher. nor his students were present here. I mean, here the verb agrees with the helping verb were. We will use according to the second subject. The verb will agreed here according to the second subject. Either Shubh or his friends have broken the glass. Here the verb have agrees to the nearest subject. The which subject is nearest here? Shubh or his friend. His friend is nearest here. His friends means more than one friends. That is what the verb agrees with have. Third, Man nor his friends were invited. Means Man is the first subject and his friends are the second subject, and verb is second verb. His friend is near to the helping verb were. Here the verb agrees with the second subject. Rule 10. If two or more subjects are joined by or, nor, either or, neither nor, if they are of different person, the verb is used according to the subject nearest to it. You or Junu is responsible for it. Here, the helping verb agrees with Junu because Junu is nearest to is, not you is nearest to is. So we will agrees to the second subject of the helping verb. This sentence agrees with the second subject and helping verb will used is. Either you or I am correct. Here you is the first subject and I is the second subject, and often we agree the verb am will agree with the second subject, and second subject is I, and I often take the verb am. Neither you or he is to blame. Neither you or he is to blame. Here the second subject is he and the first subject is you. The same sentence agrees, the same second subject will agrees to the verb is. Here the verb agrees to the second subject. Last, rule number 11. Some nouns appear to be singular in form. Some noun appears to be singular in form, but they are plural in meaning and sense. The most important of them are dozen, a score, million, hundred, thousand, people, cattle. As first, a dozen were injured. A dozen refers to 12. That is what the subject agrees with the plural form of the verb were. A million were affected by the drought. A million means 10 lakhs people. The 10 lakhs people will take the plural form of the verb were. A score were saved. A score means a score of several runs. I mean, a score will agree with the plural form of the verb were. Fourth, the cattle are grazing. Cattle means collection of animal, and cattle agrees with the helping verb are. Rule number 12. If a subject has such word or phrases as with, together, with, along with, in addition to, as well as, connected with it, these connected words or phrases do not affect the verb in any way because they are parenthetical words or phrases, and the verb is used according to the real subject. Here we will have to decide which is the real subject and which is the substitute or subordinate subject. The commander with all his soldiers were killed. Who is important here? The commander is important here. So according to the important subject, the verb will agrees. The commander is only one person, that is the singular subject will agrees with the verb, helping verb was. The chief cashier together with all his men has been dismissed. Chief cashier is the most important subject here, and all men are also the subordinate type of subjects here. So the same sentence agrees with the subject chief cashier and has. He as well as his friend has failed. He as well as his friend. He is important in that sentence. So the verb agrees with the has. Man, like Shubh and Pranjal, is fond of picture. Individually, this all the sentence are important here, but like Shubh and Pranjal, here the most important subject is Man. Man, this sentence agrees with the word is. 13. If the subject of a verb is a relative pronoun who, whom, whose, which, that, the verb is used according to the number and person of antecedent, noun or pronoun used before it. As for example, first, I, who am your friend, should help you. I, who am your friend. I is the most important subject here, and who is the relative pronoun. So, I, the subject, will agree with the verb am. You who are my friend, you who are my friend should help you. The subject you agrees with the helping verb are. Third, he who is your friend should help. He who is your friend should help. He agrees with the helping verb is. Hi friends, how do you feel today? I have lectured the subject here, the syntax, subject, verb, and agreement. What is your reaction? Kindly you like, subscribe, and share my lectures. Thank you, and have a nice day.